I've never believed in mysticism, ghosts, poltergeists, brownies, etc. But what happened tonight can be attributed to that, or it's still sleep paralysis, or just a delusion of my imagination. I really want to believe that this applies to the second option. And so, the night of the 13th of July, I want to note that my relatives had a fight that evening, and I was nervous too. Maybe it had some effect on me. I went to bed. Mom was sitting in the next room at the computer. Surprisingly, I fell asleep in a matter of seconds. I woke up about an hour later. That's what I figured, because Mom was still sitting at the computer. I saw a girl lying on her side in front of me. She folded her arms under her head and looked at me. Everything passed very quickly, in less than a second, and the face disappeared. However, I managed to make out her bluish face of about 20 years old. I was speechless with fear. It was only a minute later that I came to my senses and called my mother into the room. I was told that it was a false awakening, and I saw her as if in a dream. I readily agreed with this. The night of August 22nd. It wasn't a pleasant night today. I spent the night at my grandmother's. I woke up to a light breeze, covered my leg with a blanket, looked at the window and was surprised because the window was closed. Well, maybe it just blew through the gap. Just as I was about to close my eyes, I heard a whisper behind me. I could clearly hear the words being spoken, but they were in an unfamiliar language. A very scary, creepy voice, like the voice of some magician casting a spell. I was seriously scared, as in the first case, I couldn't move and couldn't speak. The voice didn't stop for about 20 seconds. Those seconds were a terrible eternity for me. It took me a long time to come to my senses, after which I closed my eyes and fell asleep. The justification for this was the same as the first time. But I wanted to and at the same time didn't want to believe it. If it were nonsense, it wouldn't have lasted so long. It's scary, very scary. No one took it seriously. No one was so afraid. The night of June 13th, only next year. I will never forget this night, but I would like to erase it from my memory. I've been sleeping peacefully for a year, but my hopes have been dashed. I woke up to a touch on my leg, and he was petrified of fear. My leg was being pulled by a small man with great effort. He grunted from the weight, muttering to himself. I didn't know what to do. I began to suffocate from such terrible fear. He pulled me for about a minute and pulled half the blanket off me. All that minute I was desperately trying to do something, but my body wouldn't listen. However, he managed to mutter something like, "Please leave me alone. Please." Of course, he didn't pull me off the couch, but he literally scared me half to death. I repeat, I was suffocating with fear. In the morning, I came to the conclusion that it was a brownie, since there were no other options. No one believes me. Everyone says it's a dream. What a damn dream, when I felt his hands, heard him groan, and my blanket was half pulled off. I've never felt such fear in my life. I don't know what else awaits me. On the evening of August 26th, I went to the bathroom. I live in the village, so the toilet was outside. It was already dark, and I blessed my path with flashes, taking a few pictures. When I got home, I started deleting the photos. As I was deleting the last photo, I saw a ghost standing 10 meters to my right. Another fear is another restless night. I do not know how to live with this, knowing that there is not a completely kind brownie living in my house, and a ghost is walking around in the yard. Don't let them believe me. Don't let them believe me. It won't make me feel any worse. It won't make me feel any better. What I've been through is what makes me feel scared and sick. I hope that when I change my place of residence, all this will stop. It's scary, very scary.